G'day folks, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video. And today we're doing a quick review of the Wyze Cam Pro and also the Wyze Cam. Indoor, outdoor security cameras or smart cameras, however you like to call them. Couple of slight differences between these. They're both indoor or outdoor. They're both cable powered, so there's no battery power here. The Pro is 2K high definition. The non-Pro version is just 1080p full HD. And then on the back here, the Pro has an integrated spotlight as well. So there's not too much more differences there, except for the one's got way better video quality and has a spotlight, which is sometimes enough to get people over the line to pay for something better. So anyway, I've quickly set up the Wyze Cam, not the Pro, just the Cam. I'll just give you a quick look now. So there it is here. I'm just going to tap on it quickly, and here we have our view. So it's pointing straight up to the camera there. Now I can take a photo, I can record. So you would do that if you were watching from afar, like you weren't home and you've seen something happening on your camera, take a photo or press record, and you can record what's happening. You can also choose to include sound or not as well. Now if I go into more, I can motion tag things, I can create albums, I can create a time lapse and turn on the siren. Then if I go into the settings up above, you have your detection settings and the sensitivity of it. So whether you want any little movement to trigger it or any little sound to trigger it, or you can turn sound right off and have movement right up. But they're both sitting pretty good on around that 40 mark, so I'll leave them as they were. Then we have event recording. So we want it to detect motion and start recording. Then you can have person detection, package detection, might be if you have someone leaving a parcel at your front door, vehicle detection and pet detection. Now this is going to be indoors, so I am turning off vehicle detection and I'm going to leave person and pet on. Friendly faces you can set up as well. And that's a bit like, recognizes who's who, and you still can get notifications, but it'll say like Peter's home or Jeffrey's home, so it'll recognize people that are supposed to be there. Okay, I don't want it to detect sounds because it's a noisy little area where I am. Notifications plus. Detect Wyze AI events, detect any other motion, and detect sound. Again, I've got the sound off. And I also have this set to not go off at night time. I just set that up briefly. Then we have our alarm settings. So when it hears a smoke alarm, it will then send you a push notification to your phone. I think that's pretty cool. It doesn't detect smoke, it just detects the sound that they're putting off. So then we have advanced settings. And this is where you can turn the camera status light on or off. So that little red light, here it's a blue light. So you can turn that on or off. There you go, it's off, and we'll turn it back on. Then we can rotate the image, show the timestamp, show the Wyze logo, and then record sound. And then sync the time as well. I don't have that set up. Now, you can also have rules. So if I go in here, turn alerts off at night. And I can also have it set to come on when I leave the house. And then it'll start triggering and giving me notifications. That can be a little bit messy if you're like, I've got 3 kids here with me. There's always someone home. So I generally don't have the notifications set on with my cameras. So they're recording everything that happens, but I'm not getting notifications every 30 seconds. You can share your device with others, which I'm not going to show you that now. You've got your device info, and then obviously you can reset your camera. So I'm liking this. It's a nice, simple setup. There's nothing confusing about it. There is your camera, everything in there you need. So your notifications, your alerts, your alarms, all that sort of thing. I like it. The Wyze app is simple. You download it, create an account, and it's very simple to set up. So you can set up these rules as well. I'm away or I'm home. That's pretty cool to have that. And I'll just show you quickly. This is what notifications look like. Complete motion detected on living room cam at 8:16 p.m. And so it actually detected my hand going across. It's working really well. And I really like how simple it was to set up. And now I'm just going to quickly go through with you how to set up one of these. I've done this one. Now we're going to do the Wyze Cam Pro. So here we have color night vision, 2K video resolution, IP65 weather resistant, two-way audio so you can speak to others and they can speak to you, 24/7 recording with an SD card, integrated spotlight, view cameras in your browser so you can log in from a browser. You can log in from your smartphone or anywhere in the world where you have internet. It has person detection and full-length event recording. So sometimes you get smart cameras that they might record for 20 seconds, but you don't want that. You want it to record everything that's happening if your camera's been triggered, especially if you're not home. Enough jibber jabber. Enough jibber jabber. Nice little sticker there. Nice little quick start guide, which you don't need the quick start guide because it is that easy to set up. Now, I'll just show you quickly as well. You get in the box, you get some screws for screwing it into the wall. This one is going to go outside. I already have a spot there. I'm going to replace some old camera that I've got out there with this one. So these are for screwing into the wall or the ceiling or wherever you want to mount it. So then you have this metal base plate and then double-sided tape. So that's good, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mount it straight to the ceiling on the patio. Now you do get a cable here. I'm not sure if it's going to be long enough for what I need, so I might use a different one. Now I'm just going to point out, what does that look like? Micro USB. So there's something that can be improved, a little bit disappointing. It should be USB Type-C. And yes, Wyze, thank you for sending these out to me, but I'm just going to pull you up there. If you can in any way, start shipping products with USB Type-C. A charging brick that suits your country. So let's plug this in. This is a bit of a rough and ready video, this one. Everything's happening live as we go. So here you can see, I'll just show you, you've got your spotlight, speakers, micro USB slot, your extendable leggies, which is pretty cool, so you can mount it in different ways. Then you have your setup button and your SD card slot here as well. Let's do this from the start. So we want to set up a new device, so we hit the plus button, add a device. We want to add a camera, and then you choose the camera that you're adding from the list, Wyze Cam version 3 Pro. And I have to plug it in. And it will say the red light will start flashing. Now you can see it's flashing, so I want to press next. Pull the base away from your version 3 Pro cam and press setup. So that's where I was just showing it. Setup is located here.
Ready to connect.
Now, I have heard ready to connect. So press press that and press next. Now I've already saved my password. Now I've got to scan this QR code with the camera.
Ready to connect. QR code scanned. Please wait.
Now I've heard QR code scanned. Next.
Setup completed.
Device name, I'm going to call it back patio. Security with self-monitoring is what I'm using it for. You can choose what you do. You know, some people just have it for pet monitoring or checking their babies or whatever. For me, it's for security because I live in the hood. Cam Plus, 14-day free trial. Shared device, I'm going to share that later if I choose to. We have a firmware update, which is always good. So I'm going to update that. Okay, so the update is done. So there we go, we have it. The Wyze Cam Pro version 3 2K. it's got smart focus. I love that. I love that it's got focus. Like so many of my cameras don't have focus. They don't focus. They're just like a fixed focal length. But here you can see it's focusing. Really cool. So let's go and have a look. Back patio is set up. We have the same things. We've got detection settings, event recordings, notifications, alarm settings. Now this is what we didn't have on the other one, the spotlight settings. So let's go in here. Let's turn it on. There we go. That's pretty bright. Off. Motion is detected by the camera. Sound is detected. So that's good. I don't like having sound detection on. It's just too much. Then we've got the rules again. So you can set this the rules up. Turn alerts off at night between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. And that's for all devices. Now I've got the other one. I just switched the other one off because I'm at the table. I'm going to set them up. I'm going to put this one out on the patio and I'm just going to show you what it looks like as I'm talking now. I'll show you what the footage looks like during the day and during the night. So we've got the Wyze Cam version 3 Pro and the Wyze Cam version 3. Very, very little differences between the two, except one's got a spotlight and records 2K video and also has like autofocus, which is amazing. Autofocus, can you believe it? Now they've also released a few other products as well. Cam Pan version 2 and Cam Outdoor version 2 and the Video Doorbell Pro. So lots of new features, new accessories, new cameras coming out for Wyze, which is really good to see. And you know, this one actually also has 8x digital zoom, which is pretty impressive for a smart camera. And the spotlight is 80 lumens, which isn't bad. I mean, it's going to light up the area that it needs to be able to catch whatever it is that you've got on camera. Pro version is 99 bucks. That's really cheap. And that's Aussie dollars. It'd probably be a lot cheaper everywhere else in the world, but in Australia it's $99. I think that's a really good price. You look at something like this from Google and they're $300. So 99 bucks is a bargain. Now I do have Google ones here and I do have TP-Link and I have Rio-Link, and so far first impressions on these Wyze Cam is awesome. Got all the features of all the others, but for 99 bucks. Now you can record 24/7 footage for up to 15 days by using micro SD cards. That's pretty cool. And they're IP65, so that's like weather resistant to rain, and the 5 represents dust, so you can get a bit of dust on it too. Now this for me is going to be, like I said, it's going to be outside on my patio, attached to the ceiling, pointing down. So it's going to be out of the weather, but outdoors. So it's good to have a bit of that rugged sort of protection about it. And then the other one, the version 3 non-pro version, is going to be inside. If you do want to pick some of these up, links down below. Make sure you use my links, and if you do, or if you can, tell them I sent you. Like, I don't care if you don't, but if you did, it'd be nice. And I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions about these, hit me up in the comments below, because I'm going to have them set up around the house for a while. And anything you want to know, I'll go and test it for you. So mark this, like bookmark this video as the place to come for Wyze camera assistance, if I can. And that's not official. I'm not the Wyze man. I'm not like representing the company. I'm just offering that as something to my subscribers. So, you know, hit me up in the comments down below if you have any questions or want any support. You see that? It's zooming in on me. Look at this. Look at this. How cool is this? That's the zoomed in part. That's the normal part. So we can switch them around. Let's zoom in on the Pixel Watch. Zoomed in on the Pixel Watch. There we go. I dig it. I dig it. Wyze Cam Pro version 3. Get them while they're hot. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Really appreciate all your support.